Sox Game Day Live, presented by DCU, Digital Federal Credit Union, on a sultry Saturday afternoon at Fenway. Red Sox and Yankees ready to go in Game 2. They play tomorrow, the doubleheader happening. And of course, we've been telling you throughout the show about what else has been going on here at Fenway Park. Earlier today, the 8th annual Run to Home Base program has been completed, and what a terrific event it was. And joining me now is General Frederick Franks, who is running the home base program down in Southwest Florida as that continues to grow. You have your own Run to Home Base down at JetBlue Park, don't you?
Yes, we do. We did the first one in January. Great success, had about 500 runners. Pattern after this one. A terrific success, raised awareness, and some funds for our health and fitness program in Southwest Florida.
The ceremony coming up honoring the Vietnam veterans, I know that's close to your heart, and we'll get to that in a moment, but sticking with the home base program, every year we hear remarkable stories of how this program has literally saved the lives of veterans who are contemplating suicide. How gratifying is it for you, a man who's been in the service most of his entire life, to see a program like this paying off and helping now more than 11,000 veterans?
Well, I truly believe that when men and women across our country go and serve in our armed forces and stand between the evil out there and all the rest of us, that we need to be there for them when their duty and mission are complete. And home base is certainly doing that in the area of invisible wounds. I know in the intensive clinical program, a 2-week program at Mass General Hospital, those who come back to Southwest Florida out of the program have said, saved my life, turned my life around, gave me meaning and purpose in life, gave me something to hold on to that I never had before. And I can't thank Home Base, Mass General, and the people that helped me in that program enough. And
you mentioned families. It's not just about the veteran, because when someone serves, the whole family serves, as we know. That's correct.
Part of the intensive clinical program is a 2-week program, and a week of that, the families are there with the veteran themselves. So it's a whole total family involvement.
As you said, when a man or woman serves, we need to be there for them. You served in Vietnam, and that wasn't the case 50 years ago. There was a fracture there, and you spoke very eloquently about that this morning. How meaningful is it to you to be part of what's going to happen later this afternoon, when some 1,400 Vietnam veterans and their families will be honored and get that ovation that they should have gotten 50 years ago?
Well, it's just extraordinarily inspiring and moving to be with them. And we want to thank the Boston Red Sox, the City of Boston, the home base program, for having this event today. It's part of the Department of Defense commemorative program 2012-2025 to honor our Vietnam veterans in public ceremony. This is the largest one that's been done since its beginning in 2012. So I can't thank the Red Sox and home base enough for doing this for my fellow Vietnam veterans. It's truly meaningful for them. I was just with them at a lunch over here at the local place, and they are inspired to be here.
This morning, those who made it over here for the pre-race ceremony, when they stood up and then we stood up, to me that was the highlight of the morning. It was chilling, spine-tingling to watch the reaction of their faces as they got that ovation.
To be able to say to them in a large group, as we will see at Fenway here, welcome home, and to hear that applause, that certainly was not there 50 years ago. Sense of fractured trust. And we can't go back and redo that, but we can resolve as a nation never to let that happen again. And right here in Boston, that generation performed to battlefield standards of any generation of Americans who's defended our freedoms from 1775, just close to here, up at Lexington and Concord, right up to the present time. And I couldn't be more proud of my fellow Vietnam veterans and count myself as one of them.
And as was pointed out, many of those who serve today were taught by that generation. It's important to realize their place in the lineage of all of it, isn't it?
That's correct. I just told them just a few minutes ago that when I commanded Desert Storm, I was inspired by my memories of them. There was not a day went by I didn't think of my fellow Vietnam veterans during our operation when I commanded 7th Corps in Desert Storm. The senior officers, senior NCOs, non-commissioned officers, were all Vietnam veterans. So we learned from all of them, and we were better for it. And that operation was better for it because of having served with them. So I'm inspired and very moved to be with my fellow Vietnam veterans today.
Looking forward to the ceremony. We'll bring that to you live. An honor to have you on, General Franks. Great to see you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
General Franks with us here. He'll be part of that ceremony. You'll see it as the Vietnam veterans take the field and are honored and are welcomed home by the Red Sox and their fans this afternoon. Stay with us. We've got more baseball as we continue. We'll be talking with Rob Bradford.